everyone. Oh, Aunt Lizzie, it's wonderful to be here with you.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here, my darling. You know, Nellie, Christmas is beautiful, and also Boxing Day. But you know, I got so tired. Oh, it's so lovely, just the two of us together.
And of course, Laddie's here with you.
And Laddie,
here we are.
Laddie, it's a little treat for you.
Oh, wow. Oh, Aunt Lizzie, it's so wonderful to be here with you and Laddie and Uncle Tom.
And old Uncle Tom, you know, he's upstairs, he's in bed.
He is.
He had a terrible headache.
He did.
He's blaming me.
Goodness.
He said I've been pushing him too much.
Oh, goodness. Well, I do.
You think I do push him too much?
No, I don't. I think you take very good care of him, actually. But perhaps he's
But didn't we have a
having a bit of
lovely
humor.
time?
Oh, Christmas. Let's talk about
Oh,
Christmas.
the food, the people,
It was lovely. Oh,
Reverend. We had the Reverend and his wife.
And Dr. Byers.
And Dr. Byers and his wife.
Fanny.
Oh, it's so lovely to see them.
It was. And what a special time it was. Oh, and I must not forget about your mince pies on Boxing Day. The
My
stuff.
mince pie
Oh.
was a big hit.
Oh, Aunt Lizzie, you must continue to educate me in the perfection of the mince pies.
Well, I put a little brandy in it.
Oh, truly.
But don't tell anybody, Nellie. I put 2 extra shots.
Aunt Lizzie, oh goodness.
And everybody told me it was the best they'd ever had.
Well, perhaps Aunt Lizzie.
The best they'd ever had.
Yes, it's
But
perhaps.
don't give my secret away.
I shan't, and perhaps.
Please don't do that.
But now I know why we were so relaxed.
It was so lovely, though. You know, the boys went out early in the morning and they picked up all the holly and the mistletoe. Didn't the house look lovely?
It did, Aunt Lizzie, it truly did. Oh, it was a wonderful holiday. And then all that we did for the servants on Boxing Day.
Oh, the Boxing Day. It's so nice to give them a little treat.
To give back, yes, yes, yes. Oh, and Aunt Lizzie, I'm sure you're wondering if I provided well for Tommy. He gave me his blessing to be here with you today and
Oh,
tonight.
lovely. And you know, I can't forget my dear little laddie. My dear laddie, I've got a treat for you.
Oh,
A nice treat. Some of my very special.
Oh,
Laddie,
you need not worry if you drop anything. He shall find it.
Laddie, it's my very special venison. Oh,
Oh, perhaps the saddle of venison that we had at Christmas.
there's still a little bit, Laddie. You love it, don't you?
He certainly does.
It's our own venison. Oh,
I do believe you'll have his approval, Aunt
I
Lizzie.
think he likes it.
He loves it.
It's all gone, Laddie.
Oh, he shall find
Oh,
everything.
Laddie, you look so handsome. And I love having you here. He's going to spend the night with
Tell
me.
me, Aunt Lizzie. Do tell. So
Going to spend the night with me again. My laddie.
I understand he spent Christmas night with you by your
I know,
fire.
and you know, Nellie, I had a very special little bed made for Laddie.
Did.
It's a very special one, Laddie.
Oh, and when Laddie, Aunt Lizzie tells me you will be spending New Year's Eve with her as well. By the fireplace.
Definitely. Let's talk about New Year's Eve. Now, what are we going to do?
Well, I was thinking we must, of course, have a recitation, and I believe John would be the best one to give that.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
And of course, our guest list must include Dr. Byers and his wife Fanny.
And Reverend Banks.
Oh yes, and his wife. And let's not forget Mr. and Mrs. Carlyle, of course.
Yes.
We shan't forget them as well. Oh, Aunt Lizzie, what do you suppose we should serve? And what would you like me to take care of for you? What shall I serve?
Nellie, have you ever made trifle?
Well, I suppose I've done a few times. You've been working with me on that.
I think that would be lovely.
But I don't make them as well as you do.
We'll make some trifle.
Oh, I shall. I shall. Laddie, does that meet your approval? I'm sure it does.
Oh, Nellie, I've got something to show you.
Oh, and Aunt Lizzie, I will also make the plum pudding as well. Oh,
Can you imagine
Aunt
who wore
Lizzie.
these?
Thomas.
Tell me.
Tommy.
My Tommy wore these as a little boy.
Oh,
Aren't they adorable?
Aunt Lizzie.
Can you imagine his little feet in those?
Oh,
And now he's got such big feet.
and the little button-ups. Oh, Laddie, oh, excuse me, Aunt Lizzie, I've had a bit of a cold. Laddie, look at your Tommy's shoes.
And Nellie, aren't they sweet? These are going to be John's new little daughter.
Oh,
My new little
our new
granddaughter.
little family member.
Aren't they adorable?
Oh, they are. Were those Nina's?
Yes.
Oh, and look at the little pearl buttons. Oh, they're adorable.
And I saved them for my new granddaughter.
Oh, for little
You know, I've got
Josephine.
something very, very special.
You do?
Very special to show you.
Well, I can't imagine anything being more special than what we've
Can
already
you
had.
imagine who wore these?
The little trousers. Aunt Lizzie, this looks like a portrait ensemble.
Can you imagine who wore
Such
these?
beautiful green velvet. My husband, Tommy.
My Tommy wore these for our Christmas party.
Yes, and I do remember seeing photographs of
And
him.
he
This
was,
is the
he
actual.
was I think he was about 5.
Oh, how
And he-
adorable!
He looked so handsome, Nellie. I knew he was going to grow up to be a gorgeous man,
And
and he
such,
did.
and such a perfect
But I'm going to
ensemble.
give these to you,
To me.
hoping that very soon I have a grandson.
Aunt Lizzie, thank you.
I don't want you just talking.
Well, we
I
have
want
been
you
talking
doing
about it.
something about it.
And upon your influence, of course, as well as Dr. Byers, he's been inquiring.
Well, I think it's about time.
Yes. And may I tell you, Aunt Lizzie, Tommy and I, we went shopping.
Oh,
Well,
you
you
did?
see, John told me that now that we're past Christmas, that finally Jessie will be able to take Josephine out and about, and she will be able to visit with you on a regular basis.
Oh, how lovely.
So,
Oh, I'm so delighted.
yes, and Tommy and I, we went and we purchased a pram.
A pram.
It's so
Oh,
pretty.
lovely.
A brown wicker, and it's lined with the softest velvet. Oh,
It's
baby will
little-
be so happy.
Lovely having a pram, but you have to have some sweet little creature in the pram.
Josephine will be perfect to them.
A new grandchild.
Oh, and Aunt Lizzie, if you would hold our dear laddie here, I wanted to
Laddie, be a good
He's
boy.
a good boy. He's
He's
such a good boy.
And he's
Our
going to
buddy
spend,
laddie.
gonna
Good
spend
boy.
another night with me.
New Year's, what a good boy. Well, Aunt Lizzie, I wanted to show you some things that I did on my own. Well, you know Josephine, of course, has been a lot of work, even though Jessie has, of course, her staff. The new baby's been a lot of work. I wanted to see if you approve of my gifts directly for me. Aunt Lizzie, I thought it a wonderful idea that I should go shopping at Robinson and Cleaver's and Anderson and Macaulay's to purchase a new ensemble for Jessie to make her feel better when she comes to see you with baby.
Oh, how lovely.
Oh, Aunt Lizzie, look at this beautiful petticoat. Do you
It's
approve?
beautiful.
And the pin tucks and the beautiful embroidery.
It's all done by hand.
Do I have your approval?
It's beautiful.
Oh, I did very well, I suppose. And here, Aunt Lizzie, I do have a beautiful camisole. Laddie, you shall have to come back and sit down. Uncle Tommy's not down just yet to come back
No,
and get
Laddie,
you.
you can't go out. You've been out enough
Uncle
today.
Tom will be down
Come on,
shortly.
Laddie.
That's a
Back
good
in.
boy. You come and sit here
Be a
by
good boy.
Aunt Lizzie and And Nellie, you come sit here. And here's her camisole. Isn't that beautiful?
That's adorable.
With the embroidery.
Oh, laddie.
And it'll tie a bit at the bottom. And then look at this beautiful, beautiful, Aunt Lizzie, this shirtwaist.
Oh, very nice, isn't it, laddie? Lovely.
And to top things off, of course, I have not forgotten about what you have taught me so much in manners. Oops, I am so sorry. A tea gown, a two-tier tea gown, in the latest fashion with the different tiers that are coming into fashion now.
Oh, really?
So she'll be able to wear this when she comes sees you with baby Joseph.
Oh, lovely.
Do you approve?
Oh, you're so sweet, Nellie, thinking of her.
Oh, Aunt Lizzie, and you're so sweet in considering me, constantly with these baby gifts. I assure you, we have been talking about it.
Oh, good.
Oh, Aunt Lizzie, would you do me the favor of telling me about those wonderful stories when the boys were lads?
Oh, my goodness, I have to tell you, when Tommy was a young boy,
I shall take Laddie for you.
I had a feeling he was going to amount to do something very wonderful. Anyway, he came in one day all wet. And I said, Tommy, what have you been doing? He said, Mama, I have found the most wonderful skiff. It's all broken up on the beach, but I'm going to bring it up here. I'm going to repair it, Nellie. And you know, he got all little pieces of wood,
Oh, Aunt Lizzie,
and you
I'll
know,
so
he
hold
put
him
that
for you.
all together.
He did?
And the thing was sailing, and he took Brother John for a ride, for a sail on the little boat.
Oh, do tell me more.
But you know, that was the beginning of the designer of the Titanic. Little did I know it, that one day this little boy was going to build the most magnificent ship in the whole world.
Your Tommy, laddie, your Tommy. And Lizzie, I love hearing the stories and to hear of his passion when he was yet still a young man, a very young boy. Oh, Aunt Lizzie, I love your stories. It really must have been wonderful to travel along Strangford Lough and looking about at the old castles with your boys.
Oh, my boys meant everything to me, Nellie. You know, one day when you're a mother, you will know what I'm talking about. But I'm so proud of them all, but especially proud of Thomas.
Yes.
Because he's going to do something very magnificent.
And he's so busy, I meant to tell you, that I do have his permission and blessing, of course, to spend the night.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yes.
Oh.
But I must be honest with you. He did not want me to tell you. He's working a lot of late hours. And tonight, he most probably will be arriving home just before he calls you. I wanted you to know that. He's been coming in very late as of late.
Well, we have to have the servants make a very special late supper.
Yes, in fact, as you've noticed, Miss Doyle did not accompany me on this visit. I made certain she and Miss Lee are caring for him. Now, I insisted that he have a well-rounded, very warm meal, and of course, and then a snack just before bedtime. And you know how he loves his kippers.
Oh, yes, I know. And you know, I got very special kippers for my Thomas.
Oh, you're all prepared for New Year's.
Well, Nellie, just look out the window. It's beautiful snow.
It's absolutely
Isn't it lovely?
beautiful. It's lovely.
It's enchanting. I love Ireland. I love the green. But I do love the snow.
Oh, Aunt Lizzie, I have been looking at recitations for New Year's with our plans, of which we will continue to talk about. And I thought that John can speak one of the recitations called Broken Vows, which is actually by Mr. James Joyce, but also by Miss Nesbit also, or Mesbit. I'm not sure how you would say her name, but she did help him on that. And I have something for you. You know me, Aunt Lizzie, and I'm always with my reading. Laddie, you are being so very well for Aunt Lizzie and Nellie. Aunt Lizzie, I know how very much and how fond you are of Mr. Joyce's work and Edith Wharton.
Well, I was going to say, James Joyce is a very, very good friend of Edith Wharton.
Yes.
And he goes over to the Berkshires in England very often to this charming place called the Mount.
Oh, one of Edith's estates.
And they have a wonderful friendship. But he loves to joke with her. And he always says to her, she said to him one day, James, I want to take you for a ride in my new car.
Oh.
He said, listen here. He said, you earn so much money, you can buy a lovely car. I don't earn any money. I can't even buy a tyre.
Oh.
So they used to have this joke between the two of them.
Oh, and they're both so accomplished. But yes, I can see Mr. Joyce being intimidated by Miss Wharton's work.
But they loved to joke and tease each other.
Yes.
And she used to love to take him all over Lennox in her car.
Oh, goodness.
And he loved it.
And I understand she has quite the lovely home.
Oh, she's a beautiful place.
Oh, laddie.
She designed it herself. And lovely gardens, Nellie.
Oh, I understand that everything is just perfect and so beautiful. I've also heard of the beautiful statuary that she has about. Well, laddie, you must come here. I want to read a recitation from Lizzie.
Laddie,
Laddie, come here, please.
be a good boy.
Laddie, come here. That's my buddy.
He's got a mind of his own.
He's got and he's looking for Uncle Tom to come downstairs. You're looking for Uncle Tom to come downstairs. I know you.
You could be a good boy, laddie.
But here's the recitation that I have for you, and this is for you, Aunt Lizzie, and for you, laddie. Snow is general, all over Ireland, falling on every dark central plain and the treeless hills, softly upon the bog of Allen, and falling westwards into the dark, mutinous Shannon waves. One by one we're all becoming shades, I suppose, Aunt Lizzie. Better to pass boldly into the other world in full glory of some passion than fade and wither dismally with age. Oh, Aunt Lizzie and laddie, think of all those who ever were, back to the start of time, and we, transient as they, flickering out into their grey world, this solid world that which we are in and they reared and lived in, is dwindling and dissolving. Snow is falling. Oh, Aunt Lizzie, falling in that lonely churchyard where our loved ones lie buried. Falling, faintly, faintly falling into the descent of their last end upon all the living and the dead.
But we have to remember all the lovely times we had, laddie, with all those people that we loved.
We shan't
and they're
forget
no longer
them.
with us, but really they are with us in their spirit.
Yes,
I can feel it.
and I.
And Laddie can feel it too. All his little friends. Right, Laddie?
Oh, Aunt Lizzie, it's wonderful preparing for New Year's. I wanted you to know that I'm looking so forward to it. And tonight when Tommy calls, we will have a wonderful time with him on the phone. Oh, I want you to know, of course, and I tell you all the time. I miss him so very much when we're not together.
I know you do.
Oh, Aunt Lizzie, just look at that beautiful snow falling outside the windows. It's so peaceful here with you and Laddie. Aunt Lizzie, would you do Laddie and I the honor of playing Silent Night?
Oh, Millie, I'd love to play Silent Night. It's a silent night in Ireland. The snow is falling.
Quite.
And before you know it, Nellie, it's going to be a new year, laddie.
That's right.
But now I'm going to play Silent Night.
The dawn of a new year.
A new year. A wonderful new year.
I should never forget this, Aunt Lizzie. It's so
Oh,
peaceful.
Nellie, it is a silent night. It's a beautiful night
It's beautiful.
in Ireland.
Oh, Aunt Lizzie, I do think Laddie approves, and I found it quite beautiful. Happy New Year, Aunt Lizzie.
Happy New Year, Nellie.
Happy New Year to all.
Let's have another cup of tea,
Another cup of tea. We shall.
and then we are going to rest.
Well, don't forget, Tommy will be calling you tonight.
We have a little rest, and then we will stay awake for Tommy.
Oh, yes. Happy New Year to all.
Happy New Year.
Well, hello. My name is Thomas Andrews Jr. of Harland Wolf Shipbuilding Firm. And we'd like to thank everyone for their love and support once again in making this another great year. And for the years to come. So remember, in the end, what we think, what we know, even what we believe is of little consequence. The only thing of consequence is what we do. From our home to yours, happy holidays, everyone, and Happy New Year.
Well, hello, welcome back, everyone. We're so happy to be here and in a new year for the life and times of Mrs. Thomas Andrews.
I know, it's such fun creating Mrs. Thomas Andrews.
It is.
It's such fun being your mother-in-law. It's also fun to have Laddie. Laddie is our new dog, and he's doing a pretty good job.
This is Buddy, and I want to introduce him to everyone. And he's now following in Charlie's footsteps as Laddie. And today was his first appearance.
And you did very, very good. We're very proud of you.
And I just wanted everyone to welcome Buddy.
And we do hope that you're enjoying what we're doing. It's such fun for us to create these characters that lived at the time of the Titanic. For the simple reason, not many people have ever talked about the family of Thomas Andrews, right?
That's correct, Olga. Very few people, we all know about the story of Titanic, and of course of the sinking, and a bit about Mr. and Mrs. Andrews' marriage. But few know, and few have done as much research and portrayed it out on film of the true lives of these people. Every person that was involved in their life, including the family pet Laddie.
On top of it, the people who were left behind, Thomas Andrews' family. You know, Nellie, I'm going back into character for you. The family went into a very difficult time because the public, they didn't treat them very nicely. So these two women kind of had to bond together at that time. So when you see the Titanic story, you have to remember there was people left behind, and the people left behind had very, very interesting and also sad and tragic stories to tell.
We thank you all. Please stay tuned in. We have many new episodes coming up. Dr. Byers will be making an appearance, as well as your brother, Uncle William.
And also you'll get to know Thomas Andrews' mother, his father, his wife, all the people that were left behind. And you will learn a lot about the story of Thomas Andrews' family. And thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
How sweet